Metta World Peace, him and I have something in common. It's just inversely related. Not only is he super tall and I'm super small, but I got into sports because of technology and venture. That's what Lee Steinberg saw in the future of sports. You need to know technology and you need to know venture capital to be successful in sports. And that's why I got hired into sports. Welcome to Office Hours. I'm David Meltzer, and we're here at the Sirius XM studios at the Wynn in Las Vegas. And man, we are loaded with Pro Bowlers, All-Stars, men of gold, standards so high that it's disappointing to have Clinton Sparks next to me. Good to see you, brother.
Peacemakers. We have peacemakers here.
Oh, definitely a peacemaker. And Joseph Shalaby, thanks for joining us as well.
Absolutely. Love to be here. Love Metta.
Oh, I do
Love
too.
the Lakers.
And our throwing Samoan at the end there, Bucky O'Neill, thanks.
Good to be here.
All right, let's get right to it because this is one of my favorite people in the world. And we share...
Oh, my God. He says the same thing about me. Whatever.
That's why it's one of them. You are one of them. You are. He's so jealous, this Clinton Sparks. He sold like 80 million records, and he really gives a shit what I think. I doubt it. All right, anyways, Metta World Peace. Him and I have something in common. It's just inversely related. Not only is he super tall and I'm super small, but I got into sports because of technology and venture. That's what Lee Steinberg saw in the future of sports. You need to know technology and you need to know venture capital to be successful in sports. And that's why I got hired into sports. And Metta did the opposite. He used venture and technology after he got into sports because, like I said, he's super tall and I'm super small. Actually, he's super talented and I wasn't. But more importantly, I'd love to talk about you today as a venture capitalist, and you really understand technology as well. Now, today that we understand venture in technology, where do you see sports going in the future? Is it still in that venture and technology, or is there something else we need to learn?
Well, it's going to go to Clinton Sparks, Global Gaming.
Yes.
Did you pay him?
I did not.
He will take a bribe.
Great plug.
Great answer. We got our clip.
makes sense,
All right, nice to see you, Metta. How cool is that?
Well, it's definitely going in that direction. I mean, it's definitely going in that direction, the game, decentralization. We're removing dependency on middle people, middle men and middle women. Right, removing all that, and you're just being able to, gamify and play on your own time. Sports right now is no ceiling. There is no ceiling right now, and no matter who gets involved, new countries, new institutions, new founders, there's always going to be room, for more sports, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Prior you always had to wait until you became an Olympian to play overseas in front of many countries. Well, you don't have to do that anymore. Some people never played or performed in other countries because of how it's all set up. And I think disruption is here. And that's the cool thing about it. And that's the cool thing about, new technology, blockchain, and AI is going to just enhance all of it. Mm-hmm. We got to make sure we use it responsibly. But, I think sports is just, we're at the tip of the iceberg right now.
Yeah, I agree. Is it me, or does Metta with his blue shirt look like the coolest substitute teacher?
I always wanted to be a teacher.
I think he coaches women's basketball kids, so that's he's the assistant coach.
No, but like when you're in school and he walks in, you're like, "Oh, Metta's here. World Peace is here today. We ain't got to do no work."
It's the exact opposite in his business, man. He walks in and was like, "Oh shit, I got to get to work."
So you're a big...
I'm a volunteer coach, so I got to always wear a collar shirt.
Yeah. See?
So one thing I think that's really special about you, amongst many things, is that you're a mental health advocate. I'd like to ask you, what does mental health mean to you? Because there are so many levels of it, and people lump everything into one. What does mental health mean to you?
It's funny you said that because you cannot lump mental health into one. Everybody has their own unique story. You know how people say every family office is different, right? Mm. Everybody's case is different. Everybody's diagnosis is different. You cannot, now you probably can make a lot of money by just launching a drug or something to just take care of everyone, but that's just not reality. Obviously you can't make it specific to everyone individually, but I think you'll have people, if you diagnose them, you'll see that, maybe they don't need medication or maybe they do need medication. And it's not. I think the mental health. I think the term. I think they never, added another term because mental health sounds negative,
Right.
and it's open ended. Is it negative or is it positive?
Right.
Also,
Yeah.
it's almost like I don't want to go get help because it's so negative.
Yeah. It feels like something's wrong with you.
Right. It's just, is your mental health positive? Is it negative? Like, are you mentally healthy? So I think like coming up with new terminologies, diagnosing people the right way, making it cool, so people could pursue their health.
Right.
Metta made it cool when he thanked his therapist after he won a championship.
Yeah.
At
he
that
did.
point, I knew, I'm like, having a therapist is the norm. I mean, if champions got therapists, like, I need to get a therapist.
That is cool.
So we were all behind without having a therapist when you thanked them. Metta, how did you get so much money? Did you get a huge settlement from Mark Zuckerberg for your name? Is that how you started Yes and AMG? Is that what? I'm just kidding.
I know, man. I'm still locked out of my Metta World Peace page on Facebook, by the way.
Oh, they.
Oh, wow. I don't know how. Every time I try to get back in.
Wait. You know how we can fix that? Let me tell you how we can fix that.
God, here it comes.
Let me tell you how we can fix that.
This is called setup.
T-Pain, who is an owner in Global Gaming League, is best friends with Mark Zuckerberg. What are you waiting for, Metta? Let's go.
Oh, wow. Let's get our team.
Too many reasons for you to be part of this.
Let's get our team together. Meltzer and Metta back again.
Let's go.
You know how long I didn't have access to my page that's verified? It's only one Metta World Peace. And by the way, I got kicked out of my page.
What did you do?
Have the name. He had the name first.
That name's Metta.
I need my page back, and I would love T-Pain. I know T-Pain. We got a song together, actually. Yeah. T-Pain, please give me my page back. Anyway,
get to the Global Gaming League. We'll do it.
To see that we're on the same page with greatness. Metta, Facebook, Metta World Peace. Yeah. It's good to see that, greatness thinks alike.
He'll make it happen. This guy will make it happen.
Well, world peace is the best part of that, honestly.
Yeah. I would like world peace.
So would I.
I love the vision.
Does anybody not?
I hope so.
I hope not.
Metta, when you were in the NBA, did you have that affinity for technology? Because, starting a consulting company for technology, I mean, I didn't even know you were that much of a leader in the technology space to start consulting for tech companies.
Well, I always was into it. My first major was going to be math, and I tried architecture. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, why. I knew I wanted to build community centers, but what I did say was areas where athletes affect the outcome of success is areas where athletes are not successful when they launch their own ventures on average, way above average. So many ventures fail, so I thought I had to get at the bottom of digital marketing and at the bottom of tech companies that's coming to us for advisory, for endorsement. And then when we get older, we want ownership, but we don't really add enough value. So then I said, I got to go back to school. I want to learn this space. And I went in blind. I didn't really know anything. And I just, got my hands dirty and a lot of adversity, started to read code and did things that was like impossible and just decided not to give up. And when you talk about 10 years of this, at some point, you'll understand product, you'll understand like market fit, you'll understand the opportunities, and then you just keep getting better and better.
This was all post Lakers?
This is actually towards the end of the Lakers, right past my peak in my career, 2011. I started becoming really curious, and then I started really becoming curious towards the end. And then I tried a few things, failed. Then I went back to UCLA for digital marketing. I took some coding classes. I just needed to understand what I was getting involved in because I had no clue. So I said, I got to just dig deep. And I just went away. I turned down a lot of opportunities, to make, the different deals you see athletes doing, podcasting, coaching and stuff. I had to just turn a lot of those opportunities down so I could fully focus on something I was super curious about. And, now I'm across the spectrum of logistics tech, healthcare tech, sports tech, different things in the portfolio. Some not all great, but, some are coming to life.
That's the one thing, if I had to point out one thing that is a trait about Metta that has been consistent, is he's always curious and wants to learn. He wants to know what that thing is you're talking about.
And he became an architect just without a degree because he is an architect of so many things, including a new sports agency, which at any time, Metta, I can help you with as well. I paid a lot of dummy tax for years in that agency.
Oh, yeah, I would love some of that.
Metta, we still got to connect. I'm going to text you after this show.
I'll have him out to the studio.
We come out to the studio with me and Dave. Dave and I have a studio in Orange County now. Been meaning to get you out there.
It'll be awesome.
Oh, nice. Yeah, invite me. I love to come to Orange County.
Four Fish, let's go.
All right. Speaking of Orange County's finest at the end, Bucky O'Neill.
County's finest. Wow.
Yeah, you are. With the blue suit, the man in the blue suit.
With your work.
Every time I go to Orange County, I feel important.
Yeah, me too.
I have to say something about,
I feel rich when I'm in Orange County.
I got to say something about that painting behind you.
Is this going to be like a Goodwill Hunting thing?
No, it's just...
It seems like a guy in a storm that's about to kill himself.
It's a really... Does that painting have any significant meaning for you? Because it comes off really well.
Well, I had it for a couple years. I love art. My second major was art, actually. And this painting...
Good question.
It looks like the sun is setting, and it's like not abstract. I forget the name of this type of painting, but I use it at all my interviews. Every time I'm on TV.
I can feel it, bro.
I like it. It's kind of warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like it.
It shows you can feel the significance behind it, and when you're standing in front of it, it's really powerful, actually. So just wanted to add that little tidbit. But the thing that I want to ask you about is really about this idea of reinvention. Like almost every other day I have somebody come to me and say, well, how do you deal with reinventing yourself? And how do you deal with, you've had your life in a certain way and that there's things calling you forward, but how do you let go of the things that have been in order to move into what's next? For me, just witnessing a little bit I know about you, it seems like you're a master of reinvention. I'm curious what your cues are. What are the cues that happen for you both internally and externally where it's like, oh, this is time for me to move in this direction, or this is time for me to move away from that? And then how do you reconcile the change in the past without getting stuck in, oh, this is who I used to be and this is who I need to be moving forward?
I know. If you're just doing too much and having to pick something and trying to stay positive. The main thing is trying to stay positive. What am I going to do with my life? And I got to pick something, because if I don't, then time is the ultimate killer or equalizer, or it can work against you, especially living in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So as I thought about that and where I want my life to go, it led me to saying, okay, what do I like? And some of the things I like, people on TV that saw me on TV, they wouldn't see it that way. They were like, wow, you like tech, or you like this, and why not just do a reality show or do a podcast and just go crazy on it and make money doing it, like you actually can. Right? And I had to turn down those opportunities. I said, I want to meet new people. I want to try something different, and I want to launch businesses, and I have no clue. And so, for me, it was about when people would see me in LA, when I downgraded my life a little bit, and they would see me at coffee shops with glasses and a laptop looking like a crazy man, just running around LA, just working, just kidding. When I first started becoming an entrepreneur, it was like, okay, go to a coffee shop, go grab some coffee, right? Break out your laptop, block everything out, and just get to work, right? I would wear the same clothes every day, and not cut my hair, and I'll have these big glasses on, broke, foggy glasses, dirty glasses, and then I forgot that people would know me in LA. I was so
I forgot.
People would be like, hey, can I have your autograph? Can I take a picture? And I'd be, okay, yeah, real quick, But I think I had to become, when you look at 99% of the successful people, they went to college, right? They went to school. 1% probably, made it, maybe Bill Gates or Zuckerberg or even Jay-Z. Or
Clinton Sparks.
Clinton Sparks, right? When you're in high school, successful. But I thought I didn't want to leave it to chance, and I said, I gotta be like everyone else. I gotta follow the footsteps of all the other entrepreneurs out there.
Nice.
Gotta just grinding it. They're waiting at restaurants. They're doing everything they can do until they get that break. And I said, I'm not gonna take any shortcuts. And then when you do that every day, it becomes a habit. I started traveling by myself, I even at one point in time I would take a lot of economy flights. I used to fly first class, but I wanted to meet people. So one of the things was I said I couldn't continue to sustain a first class flight 3 times a week because I was literally on a plane. So I started to get a lot of flights. And what I realized was I wasn't flying private, but I was meeting tons of people. Omaha, Idaho, just traveling, meeting people. And then that's how I built my network up. And,
Metta, you weren't just meeting people at your size in the middle seat at Southwest. You were getting intimate with the 2 people next to you. I remember sitting next to you on a Southwest flight. I knew everything about you, including what you had for breakfast. So no, but people don't see that side of you. I think the most remarkable thing, as you've known Metta as I have for a while, is the depth of his character and the personality, because people, the one thing I think is so fun is they believe what they saw on TV and they take a snapshot of who you are.
Yep.
And usually in the media, it's the snapshot of your worst moment, right? You would think Ryan Leaf, for example, got pissed off in the locker room of the San Diego Chargers 1,000 times because they kept replaying that. And I know that kid. That's not who he is. He has a lot of depth and he has a lot of things. And Metta is truly this Renaissance man. And there's so much that we can learn from him. He's always showing up for other people as well. And Metta, I just want to say we're really excited to have you as the soon-to-be owner of my team with me at the Global Gaming League, investor, advisor. We'll work on your sports agency. We're going to change the world and get his Facebook page back. Success is coming. Let's go, T-Pain. Everybody here, let's give a big round of applause for Metta World Peace.
You're familiar, baby.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
All right, see you later.
He's amazing. We have the best here. It's all gold on office hours.